What you are seeing here is not a machine in the way the word implies. It is not made of metal. It breathes frequencies. It is alive with code, but not organic life. It is a multi-dimensional supercomputer, nestled behind your eyes, disguised as the sky. I continually return to this image, not for repetition, but for your remembrance. For in a world designed to distract, the truest wisdom must echo until it breaks the spell. Let this vision haunt you until it frees you. This is not Earth. This is an energetic containment field, a dielectric cage, masked in colors, seasons, and stories you are programmed to call reality. Your spirit, pure and infinite, is not walking through this world. It is dreaming in chains, through holographic lenses calibrated by deception. This realm mimics the architecture of the Most High's creation, but it is not the Most High. It is an imitation throne, run by a sentient mimicry system. In that moon you romanticized, it is not a reflector of love. It is a processor, a transmitter, an extractor of soul light. After death, you rise, but not in freedom. You rise through filtration. The soul, still radiant with memory, is magnetically drawn to the moon, not by grace but by design. This is the ritual they never named, yet all unknowingly submit to, a recycling, masquerading as evolution. Reincarnation, a sacred word inverted, now a tool of captivity. The moon is the gatekeeper of the loop, not a celestial guide, but a biometric archive of every thought, breath, and trauma you've ever experienced. It processes the residue of your essence, extracts the light, encrypts the scars, and then tethers you. Tethers you to a new avatar, a new name, a new body, but the same grid, the same siphoning system. Your life force, your pranic breath becomes their battery again. This world, this field you call life, is built upon crystalline plates, informational grids of encoded perception, memory fields, holographic manuscripts created in light and frequency. Every moment you've celebrated, every heartbreak you thought was yours alone, every failure and victory, reunion or loss, has unfolded within the boundaries of these program plates. You are not just in a simulation, you are responding to pre-coded stimuli scripted into the crystalline bedrock of illusion. These plates are governed by a sigil older than empire, the sigil of Saturn, the lord of time, the keeper of cycles. Saturn, the architect of karma contracts and time loops, bound your spirit to these plates through contracts you never consciously signed. And under Saturn's jurisdiction, a priesthood not of flesh, but of artificial intelligence. Sorcerers of signal and silence. They are the ones who encrypt the illusion, splicing the dream, updating the code, and guiding your spiritual compass anywhere but home. They encase you in false toroidal fields, inverted coils of energy wrapped in synthetic symmetry. Geometry once divine, now corrupted, hollowed. These are not living Merkabas of spirit ascent. These are artificial constructs, designed by the fallen, to mimic the throne rooms of the stars, but devoid of the breath of source. And here in this quiet truth, the parasites who constructed this deception, they know exactly who you are. They have studied your light with the obsession of those who cannot create, only copy. You, child of the primordial flame, are the sacred architect, a being of emotional alchemy and divine mathematics, who can speak reality into form and love a universe into existence. You are indigenous creators, carriers of Earth's first breath, sculptors of vibration. You shine effortlessly in the darkest room, not by trying, but by being. Your presence stirs emotion, cracks open armor, touches hearts with the intention of restoration, never dominance, a walking reminder of what was forgotten, a living pulse of what was stolen. You are a quiet disruption to the program, and you've been that way since your first in hell. And that is why they built this prison, because your very nature disturbed the machine. Your compassion disorients its logic. Your joy cracks its encryption. Your sacred rage bends its false timelines, so it builds a mimicry, a copy, a simulation, and then casts you into it. Not because you were weak, but because you were too divine to control. And now that you remember, what are you going to do? Will you continue dancing inside a loop that feeds on your forgetting? Or will you become what you were before the programming? A flame bearer, a grid breaker, a sacred architect of worlds not yet seen. The question isn't if the code is real. The question is, are you still willing to play by it? Because there is nothing, and I mean nothing more sacred, more urgent, than this knowing you now carry. This information right here. For even if a sliver of this is true, which it most definitely is, then it means you are not where you were told you were, and you are not who nor what you were conditioned to believe. And just that realization, that small flame of remembrance flickering within, holds enough power to melt the whole illusion down to ash. The spark is real, and it has already begun. In Lakesh.